Why don't I make 5-minute videos? There are a lot of reasons people think that I make long videos, but I'll tell you the reality. A reality of it is the fact that there are plenty of people who make great 5-minute videos. They're super concise, they're to the point, and they satisfy that snackable, digestible, BuzzFeed-like content that a lot of people are online looking for. You know who gets left out in that equation? The people who want depth and detail. And I made a firm decision that that's who I'm here to serve. So, you know what? There probably won't be that many 5-minute videos on this channel, with the exception of fairly concise videos where I just need to explain what something is, and 5 minutes will probably satisfy that, maybe 6. But going forward, this is just kind of where we're at, and I want to talk about why I think it's important to figure out who you serve and to serve them best. Play to your strengths instead of trying to gamify everything and do what's trendy or popular. And you know what's trendy and popular? 5-minute videos on YouTube. Let's talk about it. Hey everybody, this is Roberto Blake helping you create something awesome today. Welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, first of all, welcome to my little YouTube channel. You guys can tell that I've been doing this for a while. My name is Roberto Blake. I'm a creative entrepreneur, a public speaker. I do an online social media coaching business around different platforms and content marketing. And I want to talk a little bit about something that's been going on my channel in the hopes that it helps some of you understand me a little bit better, but also how to do effective content marketing that plays to your strengths. So we're going to talk a little bit about how long you should make your videos, how you best serve your audience, who you should be making videos for, and figuring out some of this complicated stuff. Let's jump into it real quick. This time, I'm gonna try not to take 20 minutes of your day. I promise, I'll try really hard. You guys have probably heard a lot recently that we have worse attention spans than goldfish, which really sucks because humans are supposed to be on top. We're supposed to be apex predators, top of the food chain, top shelf, and we're below goldfish. Awesome. Great job, everybody. There are a lot of people who blame the digital era and social media for this, and I kind of agree with them a little bit. That being said, a lot of people think the most effective content is to be as short and as brief as possible. And while on some level I can agree with this, and I have nothing against anyone who makes short, concise videos and explainer videos, 2-minute videos, hell, if you can do it in 1 minute and 30 seconds, hats off to you. But I also thought about something very important, at least to me. There are people who want depth and want detailed explanations and want examples of things, and they want relatable narratives in terms of storytelling and anecdotes. And some people just want to get an understanding of who another human being is. And if that takes them 10 or 12 or 25 minutes and they have that time, they're happy to spend it with someone who's giving them exactly what they want and what they need. If you like short, brief, 5-minute videos, YouTube is saturated with an abundance of that type of content for you on almost any subject matter you can want. You want to learn about business, there are people who make social media and small business videos and they take 5 to 8 minutes of your time and then they move on. There are people who do it in 3 minutes with animated explainer videos. If you are someone who is wanting a product review or a camera review, there are people who do that in 5 to 8 minutes. I don't really feel that you can do tutorial content in that space of time, but guess what? I'm wrong. There are great people who do Photoshop, 5-minute Photoshop. I used to do that. There are people who do 1-minute Photoshop. Okay, so depending on what it is, there are people who can deliver value in a very brief and short period of time. But that is not always in the service of every single type of viewer that's out there. Some people like videos where there's facts and no opinion. Other people like videos where someone is entertaining and opinionated and still gives enough of the facts for them to validate what they're talking about. And there are people who sometimes want those things in different combinations or in different ratios. There are people who want content that is highly polished and produced and cinematic. And then there are other people who just want to feel like they're talking with somebody across a coffee table, very casually, very intimately, and that is what's satisfying to them. Everyone has their own preferences, and if you chase doing what everyone else is doing, then you're not different. There's no reason to watch you versus someone much bigger than you doing exactly the same thing, exactly the same way. You're not unique, you're not different, you're not fresh. You don't have what we in the business call a unique selling position. You don't. You are lacking that. If you do not have a unique selling position, if you don't have your own type of value to deliver on something, if you don't have anything to stand out, then what's the point? So part of what I feel makes me unique is the fact that I can deliver things like pretty much straight off the top of my head based on experience and knowledge and what I've actually done, and I can give you depth and I can give you detail, the kind of detail that you might only get if you pay to go to a conference or a speaking engagement, the type of detail that you might only get if you pay to do a college course and get a lecture. That is something that I'm delivering to you upfront for free if you have the time to consume it. Or you can consume it partway through, bookmark it, come back again when you have more time. I'm totally fine with that. Like and subscribe. But my point here is that there is a segment of the market that I have purposefully chosen to serve. And a lot of people, especially based on my analytics and my data, enjoy it and prefer the depth and substance that I address a topic in, and they find themselves gravitating toward that, engaging in the comments, asking more questions, or following up. And I also find that it gives me more topics to explore in future videos by going into the comments and interacting with people based on that. I feel that if I deliver something in 5 minutes, I'm not giving my best. I'm forcing myself to leave information out or prioritize other information just to get it over with because I feel like people are going to get distracted or they're going to leave, instead of doing everything in my power to keep them there longer and give them more value and deliver more of that substance. I realize that not everyone has that kind of time, and I completely respect that. But for the people who do, or for the people who feel that they watch something for 5 or 6 minutes and they still felt like they didn't get answers, or that there was more depth that they were looking for, or that they have questions that they still just aren't sure about, or that they didn't even come up with when they first watched that video, and now that they've had time to think about it, they're like, I feel like I need more information to progress, to move forward. I want to make content for those people because they're a section of the marketplace that's being ignored. And there's nothing worse than feel like everybody else is getting what they need and you're being left behind, you're getting left out, and that nobody is thinking of you. You know, there are people out there, and they know who they are. They like to razz me about my view to subscriber ratio, right? They like to say, Roberto, you have 300,000 subscribers and yet you get, 10,000 views on a video. What's going on? And not all of those people are trolls or haters. There's some genuine confusion. Part of that is not knowing the YouTube algorithm and the fact that it doesn't necessarily put your videos in front of all your subscribers. It puts videos first in front of people who have notifications turned on. So if you want my videos, you like depth, you like what I'm doing here, then don't just subscribe, hit the notifications. Also, if you are skipping videos, which is perfectly fine, you don't want to watch every video. But here's the thing, YouTube is saying that if you skip those videos, that you're uninterested in this and they're not going to keep giving them to you. So understanding that is where that disconnect is, right? Here's something else people don't realize that I'm doing that has a lot to do with why I don't make 5-minute videos anymore for the most part. I am intentionally making videos that might reach people who have never heard of me instead of making videos only for the people who already subscribe to me. If you want a great view to subscriber ratio in YouTube, you could just make videos for the exact same people that have already subscribed to you. And you might grow if there are more of those people around and YouTube can find them and figure it out, or you might not. The thing that is most advantageous for me overall is that if people have never heard of me, for me to create a situation where those people can find me. And ideally, once people get to know me and they're in my ecosystem, maybe they join my email list, maybe they join my Discord server, maybe they follow me in other social media platforms, maybe they go to a conference that I'm speaking at, and inevitably maybe they become a client, or they become a student in Awesome Creator Academy, or they purchase one of my digital products like the YouTube Starter Kit. When I put it to you like that, and you think about the fact that I want to reach people who don't know who I am, deliver some value for them, create some context, grow my audience, and that I'm happy to make videos for individual types of people instead of just trying to appeal to the largest swath of my fan base, which frankly mostly would benefit me in terms of looking better as a YouTuber versus the maximum value I think I can give by expanding the tent and building a larger overall community, and then also from a practical standpoint, growing the sales and marketing funnel. If you think about it like that, am I doing something and making a mistake, or am I being a marketer and businessman first and a YouTuber second? Now here's what I think you should do with this information. I think that you should take what I just said to heart, and you should think about what best serves your audience and what best serves your goals. Are your goals to make videos that are going to get as many views as possible? Is your goal to build your brand and show like that you are very smart and engaging and that you can hold the attention of an audience longer? Is your goal to accumulate more watch time to attempt to do something in YouTube? Does your content best fit doing long form instead of short form? What is it you want to accomplish, and how are you going to be different than the other people in the market talking about the same thing that you're talking about? Can you do it by being shorter than them? Can you do it by being longer in terms of your content? Can you do it purely based on your personality and charisma? Where do you stand? This is something that you need to be able to answer for yourself. What makes you different? What makes you worth watching? Who do you serve that everyone else is ignoring? Think about it. Anyway guys, that's it for this video. That's all I've got for you. That's why I'm not making 5-minute videos anymore, but you are certainly welcome to if it fits your audience and fits your needs, does the best job for your content. Anyway, I'd love to hear back from you guys in the comments, so I'm gonna ask you the question of the day. How is it that you're going to stand out with your content, whether that's YouTube, Instagram, Twitter? What makes you unique enough to merit the attention of an audience? I would love to know in the comment section. Drop that for me. Like this video if you like it. Don't forget to subscribe. Check out the other awesome stuff here on the channel. Plenty of great videos for you if you're trying to grow your social media or your business. As always, you guys, thanks so very much for watching. And don't forget, go out there and create something awesome today. However long you want to make it. Take care.